Hello, this is MathLevel4 here, and welcome to another video. Now, this is going to be my trailer breakdown and review of the latest trailer for Game of Thrones Season 6, also entitled Battle of the Bastards. Now, immediately we see Jon Snow marching through the Northern Army. You can see their men. Now, they don't have very many compared to the Bolton Army, obviously, as we've learned in the previous episodes. The Boltons seem to be burning some people on the stake, and obviously Ramsay's there. We then get Sansa and Jon having a bit of a chat. Sansa says that Ramsay's a monster and to not underestimate him. Don't make light of what he can do to you. And Jon sort of blows him off, saying that he's seen the White Walkers and that they're so much more powerful than anything he's ever done. Now we get a little shot here with Davos looking over what seems to be Stannis' grave. Obviously, a bit sad for him. Really, he's seeing the dead body of Stannis. Now there's a horn blown, which I assume is going to be the sound of one of the armies blowing their horns to prepare for the battle. We see a big shot of the whole battlefield, Winterfell in the background, the massive Bolton army there burning some people on some sticks. Jon seems to be a bit dazed, maybe in the middle of the fight. He has a bit of like, it looks a bit like something that you'd see in Saving Private Ryan, like a bit, some of that stuff on D-Day, the D-Day landings. Jon then tells Melisandre, don't bring him back, even though he is, the chosen one. Jon and Ramsay have a bit of a stare-off, but I don't think they can actually see each other. But they get ready to charge, and then you see the big charge. And obviously the Northern Army, that is Jon's army, they all charge forward, but with the Boltons having more actual men, not wildlings, they're a lot more tactical. So they shoot their arrows, because they've got the high ground they're defending, they're not on the attack. They shoot arrows at them, and it just looks like chaos is about to break out. We see 1-1 doing some cool stuff, and then there's that big shield line that we've seen before in the previous trailers of the whole Bolton army pushing back the whole of the all of the wildlings. They're keeping them back from entering because they're to be honest, the wildlings aren't very good at tactics, and the Boltons will be, obviously, because they've been trained properly. Their army has been trained from a young age, so this really should be a whitewash, and the only way I can think of this not ending up with everyone dead for the Starks is Peter Baelish coming along with the Lords of the Vale and just really saving them. Another theory that I've got, if you've seen my Umber theory, is that they're going to betray the Starks, swap sides at the last minute, and then that will help them, because then the shield wall that we see in the trailer will be broken apart by that. Maybe that'll happen. But yeah, overall this episode is going to be fantastic. I mean, as I've said in my previous videos, it's directed by the same guy that directed Hardhome, and we know from Hardhome that he can really direct a massacre, like a big fight, a big battle. He can direct one of those. So it's going to be great to see him direct what looks like a whole full episode of pure Battle of the Bastards. So it's going to be great to see Jon and Ramsay go up against each other. There's definitely going to be a 1v1 where Ramsay probably dies in the end. We get Jon saying in the trailer that only one of them actually has to die, and then the whole army falls. I don't think that's actually quite true. Maybe for Jon, but not for the other side. Yeah, but this episode looks great. It's going to be a bit like episode 9 of season 4, Watchers of the Wall, where it was just that fight by the wall, and it will be the same thing here, really, where it's literally just a fight. So hopefully it's good and it's not bad. I think the runtime for this episode is actually 60 minutes, which is going to be good. It's going to be a long episode. I mean, I'm hoping that it doesn't get boring, because with this much focus on fighting, there needs to be some sort of interesting plots. With Watchers of the Wall, you follow different characters throughout it, but I'm not sure how that would work in this scenario, with Jon just sort of being the main centre of attention in this whole fight. So hopefully it doesn't get boring, and it doesn't, and it stays active, stays action packed, and it's not boring, as I've said before a lot. So hopefully this episode is really good. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it prepares us for the finale. There are a few worries that there's a lot of storylines that need to be wrapped up, so this having a full episode dedicated to just one battle might leave some storylines a bit open-ended, as they can't fit everything into this finale, so it may be a bit rushed like the last one. But hopefully it's good. 69 minutes is probably going to be enough time to get a lot of the stuff in. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.